Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is time already for my favorites for the month of January. So January 2022, yes, time flies. So let's start. So my first favorite is a fragrance by Maison Lancôme, and it is Jasmine Marzipan. Sorry, my bottle is really dirty. Let's put it like that. Okay, so this fragrance is a fragrance that I really enjoy for cold weather, so for fall and winter. This is, I believe, the only jasmine that I enjoy to wear for this period, but I'm sure some others would work. Why? Because this one has something really powdery because of the almond. So this is a jasmine almond fragrance, but this is a really powdery almond, almost dry, dusty. And yes, and there's some sweetness also behind, but it's not an overly sweet fragrance. Yeah, and I think this works perfectly well with this weather. It's almost also soapy, bubbly, fizzy. I don't know if you can say bubbly, but yeah, I have this impression of like some bubbles of, I don't know, like an almond soap with some jasmine on top. I don't know, but this is the impression that I have when I'm wearing it, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've been wearing it for a few days in a row. It stayed on my clothes. It was really nice. My next fragrance is a fragrance by Guerlain. It's quite a light fragrance usually that I wear for spring, but I wore it this month. It is Promenade des Anglais. So as I said, this fragrance usually I wear it for spring, but I got my I don't know how many shots, but yeah, I got another vaccine this month, and I wanted something soft, not too strong, too bold, too over projecting. Yes, to go to go there. So I thought it was the perfect fragrance. It's a fig fragrance, and usually fig is a note that's working really well in many seasons. So it's in the opening it's dominantly the fig that I get, but after that I have lots of greenness, but I think it's coming from the mimosa, and there's also some violets here with some iris. It's a really peculiar fragrance. It has so many aspects. It's really complex. Every time I wear it, I get some different aspect of it. Sometimes I get more the mimosa, sometimes I get more the fig or the violet. It depends on the day. And I really enjoy it. It's unfortunately discontinued, but yeah, I still wear it. The only problem is that I have to use the dabber because my sprayer is broken. So yeah, this is something that I really hate on this bottle. This is this, I said this puff sprayer, but mine is broken. I need to go back to Guerlain to see if they can do something for me, because this is really not convenient using the dabber. But yeah, that's it. My next fragrance is another fragrance by this collection, and I just have the, I don't know where is my bottle, so this is my decant. As you can see, I think it's empty now. I've just finished it. So I'm gonna put a picture of the bottle so you can see what it looks like. So I have also the full bottle. Now I'm gonna use my bottle. So it is, I didn't say, it's Baiser de Russie. So I think this is a fragrance that is perfect for mostly fall, but also for winter, because of these pine notes that is really pretty. It's really fruity, really sweet fragrance, but really peculiar also in the sense that you have a mix of fruits with the pine needles, and with this really gourmand based with the caramel and the vanilla, the tonka beans. It's really comforting, sweet, and pleasant. I really like it for this kind of weather when it's cold, even if it has poor projection, longevity, poor performance. This collection that I think it was Les Demoiselles. No, what was the name of this collection? Les Parisiennes. Yeah, this collection is really great, but had really poor performance, and this is the case also for this one. But I don't mind reapplying it if I have my little decant with me, but yeah. And I think I discovered this fragrance on Sherry channel, so on the Top Note channel, and she seemed to really like it. So yeah, I think it was a blind buy, maybe. yes, I really like her taste. So usually I'm not wrong when I follow something that she likes. And yeah, I really enjoy it. But to me, it reminds me a lot of Mon Guerlain. So if it can help you, figure out what it smells like, to me, it's like you take Mon Guerlain, you remove the lavender part, if you can imagine that, and you replace the lavender by the pine note, and yeah, with some red fruits on top, and this is what it smells like to me. But yeah, it's really, really nice. I don't know if it came out before Mon Guerlain. I think it did. I'm not sure of that, but yeah, to me it really gets the same DNA of with Mon Guerlain. My next fragrance is an iris fragrance, and it is Iris de Nuit by Heeley. So the name is Iris de Nuit, but to me it could be also Iris Violet de Nuit, Violette de Nuit, because it's really an iris violet combo. I smell as much the violet than the iris in this fragrance. The violet brings some sweetness, but the rest of the fragrance is quite dry, a bit powdery, a bit musky, but I don't really get white musk here. It's musky, but maybe it's more a vegetal musk like ambrette, which works better for me, and a bit green also in the opening, and woody in the base. But this is, something that I really, really like. It smells like angel's dust to me. You know, if angel's dust had the smell, it would be this one. It's really magical, like, I don't know, unicorn smell, something like that. I really enjoy this one. It's really, really, really beautiful. Maybe not the best in this kind of weather, but yeah, for spring, I'm gonna go back to it. This is, for sure. Okay, so after this soft powdery fragrance, let's say, I had a period for gourmand and stronger fragrances because it became quite cold here in the north of France. And the first one that I wore was Rouge Smoking by BDK. So I believe I've already been talking about this fragrance. Maybe it was in my favorites of last month. I don't remember. Okay, maybe I'm gonna put the bottle here because otherwise it's not focusing. Yeah. So this one is an explosion of almond. It's an almond bomb with some, I would say, spiciness, maybe some pepper in the opening. And after that, I have lots of almond with a little bit of red fruit touch. It's really sweet. And the almond is also quite powdery, so it reminds me of heliotrope. And for sure, there's some vanilla, I believe tonka beans behind. It's a really gourmand, comforting fragrance. Yeah, it really smells like food to me. Like, I don't know, something foody with some maybe Marzipane, something like that. But it smells really good. This is a fragrance that I really enjoy when it's cold outside or when I'm going out during the fall, winter. And yeah, really comforting, a great one. To be honest, it was not my favorite on paper when I tried this brand. My favorite was Crème de Cuir, and it didn't work at all on my skin, and this one worked perfectly well. So in the end, this is the one that I bought. Okay, so another gourmand fragrance that I believe especially for winter is Lira by Xerjoff. So I believe this is my only Xerjoff fragrance. Is it? Maybe. I think so. So usually I'm not into gourmand, but when they are really well made, this one is just beautiful. I know it has many dupes, but this one just works perfectly well. It has a great longevity, great performance. If this is something you're looking for, a great gourmand with great performance, and you love the idea of something like I don't know, lemon madeleine. This is what it smells to me. Like lemon madeleines with some vanilla topping, maybe. Really pretty. So in the opening, I have lots of blood orange. This is really, really citrusy in the opening. But this blood orange almost reminds me of oranges and lemons, so I get like a bunch of citruses. And after that, lots of vanillas. Sweet notes, caramel. Really smells like food. Really, really pretty. And this is one that I enjoy also to wear to go out. Maybe I'm gonna put it behind because this is a really, really huge bottle. I'm not gonna see the rest of otherwise. Another gorgeous vanilla I've been wearing this month. Again, do I have to present it? I'm not sure, but I need to talk more about this one. So this is the new Shalimar Vanilla Planifolia by Guerlain. So as you can see, I've been wearing this one quite a lot. This became quickly my scent of the night. I had to stop wearing it because I was really afraid to wear it, to finish it too quickly because I was really wearing it a lot. And in the end, I was able to find the backup of this bottle. So this month, I was able to, to wear it again. So usually I like to wear it during the day when, I don't know, when it's cold, I need something comforting. It doesn't have great projection. This is more like a skin scent, but still, I really enjoy this one. The quality of the vanilla is really great. It's spicy. It's you have the different aspects of the different facet of the vanilla. Slightly leathery, spicy. Really pretty. I love the quality of it. I can't say it's enough, I believe. And yeah, this is really a great release. I enjoyed it a lot again this month. And I love to wear it also before going to bed. So yeah, this one for life. I hope they won't stop making this one. So my next fragrance is a spicy ambery fragrance, I would say. It is Plum Japonais by Tom Ford. So as you may know, there are not many Tom Ford that I really enjoy, and this one is one of them. Unfortunately discontinued, but yeah, this one is just really, really good. I love the spices in this one. The cinnamon is really, really great. Love the cinnamon note here. Of course, there's a note of plum, as you can guess, and it's ambery, but there's also this immortel note that I get in this one. I love immortel, and it's really pleasant. It's working really well. It's giving almost a tobacco vibe to the fragrance. It's boozy, and you have these woody notes behind. A hint of fur that's really bringing this fall, winter, warm vibe. It's really great, completely unisex, and yeah, I wish they could make it come back. So I won't worry. I would not worry again about finishing my bottle too quickly. But yeah, this is really a great one. So my next fragrance is a fragrance by Dior, from the private collection, and it is Santal Noir. So okay, maybe I'm gonna put it there so it can focus. Okay, so this fragrance is pretty new in my collection. I believe I bought it in December, maybe January, and I've already been wearing quite a lot because it's really, really pretty. I remember the last time I went to get a bottle, don't remember which one, but they give me a sample of this one, or they spray the fragrance on me, and I really enjoyed it. I kept smelling my wrist, and yeah, at some point I say I need to get this one. And I think this is the perfect moment of the year to wear this fragrance. So okay, this is the name is Santal Noir, but it's not only about sandalwood. This is one of the sandalwood that works on me, so I don't know which one it is. Maybe the Australian one, because there are not many sandalwood that works on my skin. This one doesn't smells like cat pee at all, hopefully, because this is the problem that I have usually with sandalwood. And yes, it's really creamy and spicy and works really well with the rose. So the rose is really present also in this fragrance. It has this slightly lemongrass feel to the rose that I get sometimes in some fragrances. So I don't know exactly which type it is. I have this same impression with the Radical Rose by Matière Première. They have a really beautiful quality of rose in their fragrance. And yeah, this one reminds me a little bit of this one. So maybe this is also Rose de Grasse with the sandalwood, which they work really pretty well in between them. I don't know. So together, and it's also quite musky. So I get something not like white musk. So I believe it's also a vegetal musk like ambrette, something that works well on me. And this is, yes, what I get mostly in this fragrance. So the sandalwood, the creamy sandalwood with this rose and the ambrette. After that, I don't really know. I get some spicy, so it's peppery also. Yeah, this almost soapy pepper. So I believe maybe like something like pink pepper in this one. But yeah, it's just beautiful. I don't know. I'm lacking words. It's really, really great. Another great unisex fragrance, great performance. It projects a lot. Yeah, perfect for this weather. So yeah, just a lot. So my next fragrance is a woody fragrance. And yeah, you could guess by the name. It is Woody Mood by Olfactive Studio. Maybe I can put it there. So I discovered this fragrance via Eve Spider-Smells channel. She talked about this fragrance and I was really intrigued. I tried it and it was really a love. So this fragrance is an aromatic woody fragrance, but there's so many things happening in this fragrance. It's really complex and rich. I believe it's Bertrand Ducheffaut who created this one. I believe that's him, but he has this ability to make really interesting fragrances with some unusual notes put together, but in the end it's so well blended that it works really well. So this is the major impression that I have with his fragrances. There's also something in his touch, something a little bit masculine, woody, this is something that I find in most of his fragrances, and this is something that I get here also. So this is leaning a little bit more on the masculine side. Tell it just in case it's important for you, but I don't mind it. I'm wearing it. So it's really spicy in the opening. I have spicy and aromatic vibe. I get the ginger. After that, I don't really... maybe some lavender. Yeah, ginger and lavender. And after that, I get a lot of woods. So I don't know exactly which ones. It's hard for me to recognize them, but they are really addictive. They have something really realistic. There's something really, really realistic about these woods. Like you're really walking into a forest and smelling the tree, the dryness of the tree. Can you say it? But you know, this dry woods, I really get this impression. And at the same time behind, I have this like an impression of pine needles and the sap of the tree. So it's really realistic, but it's working really well. And there's something also behind that is a bit gourmand and addictive. Something like cacao powder, but it's working so well. It's blended really well with the rest of the notes. And it works perfectly well. I really, really enjoy this one. It's a bit smoky also. Yeah, like dry smoked woods. And this is the kind of fragrance that I love to smell on my skin. I keep smelling my wrist when I'm wearing this one. It's really, really addictive. Beautiful one. My next one is also an aromatic woody fragrance, but lighter. And it is Paris Edimbourg by Chanel. So this is more fresh and light, but this is something that I enjoyed wearing when I'm going to the swimming pool, for example. I don't know. I don't like to go and having no fragrance on, so I don't like to wear fragrance when I'm going to sport or to I don't know, this kind of thing. So this is a good choice in that case. And yeah, because it's not really long lasting, it's not projecting really well at the beginning. Yes, when you're spraying at the beginning, but the longevity is not really good on me. But yeah, see the size of the bottle, I don't mind really spraying it. And in the opening, I have something slightly fruity, almost like pear. But after that, I have lots of lavender and vetiver, which are really uplifting to me, you know. And the vetiver is not completely fresh. It has something a little bit darker, almost muddy a little bit, you know, like this dark vetiver. You know, you have different types of vetiver. One is smelling really clean. I believe that's the Asian one. And the other one, I don't remember. Is it from Java? Or, yeah, that is a little bit more earthy and dark. So I have a little bit of both. I have this impression of freshness, but I have also something really darker behind, a bit muddy and earthy. Yes, I get this earthy touch of the vetiver. So maybe they use both, I don't know, but it's working really well. I really enjoyed it. The only downside, yes, of course, is the longevity of this fragrance, but I think it will be really well worked. It will work really well for spring and summer too. So my next fragrance is a musky fragrance, and it is Kedu, I don't know how you say that, by Memo Paris. Yep, here, yes. So this fragrance to me is mainly a musky fragrance, a white musk fragrance. But what I really enjoy also here is the opening of this fragrance with the citrus. It's really, really beautiful with the grapefruit and the other citrus that you get here. It has also some greenness, some bitterness that is brought by the mate note. And some sesame also, that I really love this note. I know that Chris from the Perfume Nest, she also really enjoyed the note of sesame, or sesame, maybe you say in English. Yeah, I really also enjoy this note. I think it's really, really addictive. And it's something that I really enjoy in this fragrance. And it has lots of white musk, which I usually don't really like. But here it's working really well with the other notes. What do I have? I can't speak anymore. So it's working really well with the other notes. And yeah, just think that it's working really well. And the white musk here is really helping with the longevity of the fragrance and the projection also. And yeah, it makes this fragrance works really long on me, on my skin. And especially, yeah, then this is quite fresh, but still you can wear it in this season. It's working really well. So yeah, thanks to the white musk, which I usually don't like. But here, this is a musky fragrance that I really enjoy for this period. And I really liked it this month when I don't know, something like an easy grabber, I would say. Yeah, an easy grabber fragrance. Okay, so let's talk now about my discoveries of the month. So the first one is a new release, and it's a release by Pierre Guillaume. It's called the Nymphe et le Poète. So I believe it's pretty new. I tried to find it on the website, but I couldn't find it yet. So I don't know when it will be released. So I really like this one because this is a green fragrance. I think it will be perfect for spring. I love green fragrances. And it has this, it's changing, it's evolving a lot. In the opening, I have really something fruity that evolved slightly into something more citrusy. And it's also floral, green, woody, musky. Something like a soft white musk, slightly soapy, I would say detergent-like, but not in a bad way, you know. And this fragrance really reminds me of L'Ombre dans l'eau. I have the same type of feeling when I'm smelling this one and L'Ombre dans l'eau. It's bringing me this soft, green, slightly aquatic vibe, really calm. I have a little bit this sensation also with Luna, but maybe Luna is a bit more, smelling a little bit more musky and synthetic to my nose, even if it's a really good fragrance. So I have something like a green garden spring with some florals, lots of many florals, maybe something like a, not hyacinth, but I have the impression of getting something like maybe lilac and rose and something green. I have an impression of like a bunch of flowers, of multicolored flowers, with something a little bit fruity, some grass, and something musky behind. It's another great creation, really well made. I'm wondering if he was influenced by L'Ombre dans l'eau or by Luna, because I know that he likes to create some dupes, let's say some his versions of really famous fragrances. I noticed that in his fragrances. He has his own version of La Petite Robe Noire, for example. Okay, talking about La Petite Robe Noire, I just realized I completely forgot to talk about the new release of La Petite Robe Noire that I reviewed this month. And it is La Petite Robe Noire Rose Rose Rose. So as you can see, I've been wearing it sometimes already. So yes, you can see that I've been really enjoying this fragrance. And yeah, I really like it. So yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't watched my review yet of this fragrance, but I think this is a really good version of La Petite Robe Noire. What I really didn't like in the previous version, or in the original version, was the licorice note. I like licorice, but I like it when it's dry and not too sweet. And to me, yes, this is a sweet fragrance, and with the licorice, I didn't enjoy it. I mean, the original formulation, the EDT DP, even if I had it a long time ago, but this is something that bothered me a little bit in the fragrance. And I love sweet rose fragrances, and this is really a sweet rose fragrance. You have these 3 different type of rose. That's why you have these 3 little roses, I suppose, here on the cap. And so you have the Rose Planifolia, the Turkish rose, which is the signature rose of this fragrance, plus the Bulgarian rose. What am I saying? Usually this is the Bulgarian rose, the signature of the fragrance, added by the Turkish rose, and now the Santifolia rose, which is new. Sorry, I'm tired. This is the end of the video. So, yeah, this giving me a little bit like a violet facet also, a little bit cosmetic. I love the almond also in this fragrance. It's giving a little bit something gourmand. You still have the cherry note. And yeah, there's a beautiful note of iris that's coming out on my skin also. So I'm really enjoying this one. It reminds me a little bit in the vibe of yes, this release of Rose Chérie and previously the French Kiss. Even if it's more cosmetic and violet and but here it's more about the roses. But yeah, if you enjoyed these 2 fragrances, maybe you would enjoy this one. Even if you didn't like La Petite Robe Noire before, maybe you should try this version. Okay, another great discovery this month, which really took me by surprise. I decided to try the brand Widian. I heard many good things about this brand, and I've never had the occasion to try it. And I ordered a sample of New York. So I heard again Sherry talking about this fragrance, Sherry from the Top Note channel. And yeah, she seemed to enjoy it. And I know we have some similar taste on some type of fragrances. So I said, okay, maybe I thought maybe I need to try this one. So many people seem to think that this smells like, let's say, designer male fragrance. Okay, so if it reminds you of known fragrance that you know, please tell me, because this fragrance is really expensive, and if I had a cheaper alternative, I would be really happy. But yes, not to me. It doesn't remind me of any designer-made fragrance. But so what it smells like, it's really hard to describe because it's really complex. There's so many things going on in this fragrance, but it's mostly aromatic, I would say, with some sweetness. It has some fruit touch, some sweetness in this fragrance, with some citrus, but I love the aromatic notes. I think they are really, really pretty. Like the lavender. Yeah, I believe there's some juniper, some pink pepper, maybe some iris also. There's so many things going on. It reminds me a bit of Le Frenchie. It doesn't smell alike at all, but there are some really lots of common notes in these 2 fragrances, and I love the Frenchie. It's less citrusy, more sweet. There's something common. And after that, in the base, it's getting warmer, a little bit like ambery, and I believe there's some ambergris, this one. Yes, it is really pretty fragrance. I really enjoy this one. Too bad I ordered this sample because I saw that it was on sale. And by the time I received the sample, the fragrance was not available anymore. So now it's at the full price again. So I believe I'm going to wait because I really like it. And yeah, I think I'm going to finish it quite quickly because yeah, I've already been wearing it. But yes, definitely a love. I've tried some other ones which were more famous, let's say, like London, that I didn't really enjoy. And nude one, what was it? As wassail, something like that, but it was really smelling like barnyardish poopy oud to me, and with some apple on top. Okay, but still poopy oud. My next discovery, which is not really a discovery, I tried it before, but Yeah, okay, let's talk about it. This is Exquisite Embroidery by YSL. So this is part of their exclusive collection, private collection. So this one, I tried it when I went to Paris a few months ago. I tried it on the blotter and I really enjoyed it. But it reminded me of something and I couldn't pinpoint what. So maybe it reminded me of this rose oud fragrance that I love, like maybe like oud, what is it? Oud bouquet, that's Jo Malone rose and oud. I don't remember the velvet rose and oud. So I thought, okay, maybe I don't need this one. But the more I smell it, the more I'm really loving it. So what I get the most is the rose, the oud, and the patchouli, of course, but there is also this beautiful ambergris behind, which is almost animalic. It's bringing also something salty to the fragrance. And really addictive. The ambergris is really something that is bringing this addictiveness. I don't know if you can say that, but yeah, to the fragrance. And yeah, the more I smell it, the more I want it. So I tried it on skin also. It's a beast. I don't know. But it's a big sample, I see. Let's finish my sample during the winter and we'll see. But definitely a love. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for this month. It was a bit less than usual because I really enjoyed wearing the same fragrances this month a lot. And yes, tell me what you've been wearing for this month of January, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye!